welcome to the channel again. Thank you for watching. Today we're gonna do something slightly different, and basically from experience I'm gonna tell you guys why should you be very careful where do you buy your stock from, i.e. either not buying at all from wholesalers or especially dropshippers, or being extremely cautious of what kind of products you choose to do and where you choose to buy them. This video is based solely on our experience. As we said, we've been doing this for quite a while and have bought over the time from many places, especially once we started out. And I know, and I'm pretty sure many of you would want to know where to buy stock, because obviously this is what you need to do to get you going. This is purely my opinion, but I'll start with the wholesale cosmetics. I know the cosmetics business is very popular, and I'm sure many of you would probably consider starting up selling cosmetics on eBay, because first thing, if you type in a wholesale products for sale on Google, it probably will come up with cosmetics. So let's, for example, take up a cosmetics wholesale company. We bought from the company before many years ago. I believe they are still going. They sell basically creams, lipsticks, powders, that kind of thing. So you think, okay, that's great, there's a lot of choice, prices seem to be keen. However, looking on that, we bought some lipsticks and I think they cost us about £1 each. They arrive and the colors you receive are of course going to be the colors that nobody wants. The same comes with the powders. They're normally either translucent powders or some sort of a really weird obscure yellow shade. I'm pretty sure there's some lucky ladies there with a darker skin tone, but the colors normally you will receive, it's pretty much not going to be suitable for anyone, and hence the company still sell them. It'd be pretty naive of a company who has, say, thousands of lipsticks and tell you can make thousands of pounds on profit. Buy this lipstick for £1, you can sell it for £6.99. Well, yes, of course, why don't they do this? Well, chances are because exactly that, nobody wants to buy them. Because it's cheap, it does not mean you're going to sell this, and it doesn't mean that people will want to buy what you have. Secondly, those sort of companies sell safe bestseller creams. They'll sell them in a boxes, both say tester on the box and probably will say tester on the product. As you're probably aware, the eBay does not allow any sort of testing products, cosmetic testers, to be sold on eBay. So basically, even if you buy the cream very cheaply, it kind of deemed useless because you're not allowed to sell it. If you choose to put this on eBay, chances are that it will get removed sooner rather than later. This is basically how this works, because those companies, I think, strategically target the people who just want to start up on eBay and really don't have much experience in what it is that they want to buy. Because it's cheap, it doesn't mean it's good. So kindly do your research. Number two, we bought from another company that looked a little bit more legit, and they sold more upper end products, be it sort of Clinique, Clarence's, designer perfumes, I think it was the Victoria's Secrets, all sorts of things that is a slightly bit higher end to your normal £2.99 lipsticks. On the grand scheme of things, it looks absolutely great. Prices look okay, because again, they compare this to RRP. Do your research. The prices displayed are displayed without the VAT. You will also have to pay VAT on top and plus delivery on all orders. Secondly, especially with the perfumes, because there's such a huge amount of competition on eBay and Amazon, chances are of you buying this product and making profit are absolutely bare minimal. Secondly, the companies that do sell those kind of products already sell those products themselves on eBay and Amazon. Again, why wouldn't you? I know they have their own business models to sell them to basically resellers, but it would be stupid of them not to sell them themselves. Think about this. They get this product cheaper, obviously, to then sell this to you so you can sell this on. They do, and 100% guarantee you do sell it themselves. They just cut the middleman out, cut you out, and still sell it on the same platform. You literally only have eBay and Amazon, two platforms, and they do and guarantee do sell those products themselves. So basically, when you buy this, and you think you're able to make money, please and check Amazon and eBay, and you'll find out that by the time you added on the VAT and postage from the company, sold the item, deducted your fees, posted it and anything else, and if you pay taxes on top, you will not make a lot of money, if any at all. Secondly, those companies also sell a really old stock. If you keep an eye on a company you want to buy, please watch the company first and watch the stock for at least few months, and you probably will see that some bits come and go really fast, but some stuff sits there for ages. Again, speaking from experience, I have ordered a product from this company again when I've started up on a couple of occasions, then only to find out that a lot of products that they sell are actually about 5 years out of date. Not every single item, like shampoos and conditioners, have an expiry date. However, they do have batch numbers, especially on the designer brands. There are numerous amounts of websites you can actually log in and have a look, and by checking the batch number you can actually find out when the product was manufactured. And unfortunately, those sort of companies have the products that have been sitting there for a very long time. Just even a simple example, without even checking the batch numbers, the company currently sells a Victoria's Secret body lotions and body sprays. The old design that's been superseded now probably about 5 or 6 years ago and replaced with a new packaging. This company still sells the Victoria's Secret at a what looks like okay price, but people that end up buying this on eBay are not stupid, and they clearly know that the packaging is been changed long time ago, and they know that the product is old, and hence the same reason why the same company still has and still will have for probably a few years to come the same products that sit there, because nobody will buy them. So please, when you do look at the company online, especially the cosmetic wholesalers, do monitor them for a little bit to check the stock, and absolutely pay 100% attention to the colors, because if they're there easily to be found, that means everybody gonna try and buy from them, and thus there'll be hundreds of people trying to sell the same color lipstick that nobody wants. So hopefully this part you find it helpful, and we're moving on to the next one. Okay, we're back. Number 2. I'm sure at some point you guys heard of dropshipping. I'm not sure if this sort of thing's still going. I'm pretty sure I've seen 1 or 2 companies that still sell and advertise as dropshipping. I think a good 10 years ago, I think the dropshipping was all sort of hoo-ha. You don't have to hold your own stock, you don't have to do anything else, you just list them on eBay, Amazon, and the company ship them for you and fulfill your orders for you. Well, what a con. Basically, literally exactly that. Again, speaking from experience, we did buy and did try do dropshipping. As I said, when you start, you want to kind of try everything just to see what actually going to make you money and what doesn't. Basically, the dropshippers work. They advertise products that look great on the screen, that advertise you huge profits you can have, because they say, well, I have this toy car, look, and it sells RRP is £129, but you can buy this for, £59.99 plus VAT plus delivery. Great, yeah. You think magical, you can make yourself good £20-30 after postage and everything else. Not the fact. Check Amazon and check eBay, and you'll soon find out that this exact car probably retails on Amazon for half that price that they're selling it at, or at least half of the RRP. It's just how it goes. You never really truly see a product on Amazon or eBay sold at the full retail price. It just doesn't happen. For some reason though, the dropshipping companies think that they can sell this stuff for you for the price you can actually buy this on Amazon, if not actually a little bit more. So you have to be really careful and do your research on prices. Again, because somebody sell this toy car on eBay £125, it doesn't mean it will sell £129. Again, the same thing applies. Because the dropshippers, if they are still there and ready available, especially the first one that come up on the search, that means hundreds and hundreds of other people looked and bought the same item from them. That's meaning, again, you'd be competing for the same 2 marketplace, eBay and Amazon, trying to basically make £1 or 2 on something that costed you £60. Secondly, again, a lot of other companies that do dropshipping sell absolute and utter rubbish. It's absolutely the stuff you buy from China, and it's not worth anything that they advertise. They can put anything to say the I think, what did we buy? I think like a lantern or something, and they advertised you can sell this for $29.99. When it arrived, I honestly, no joking, you would not sell this for $5.99. You could try, but then they end up coming back and biting you in the bum because it's just an utter shite. So be careful and do your research. At the same time, even if you're trying to find and found a decent product that you might be able to make money on through dropshipping, why, just think to yourself, why would the dropshipper decide to ship it to you, on your behalf to your customer? Why would they not just sell it to your customer directly? You technically just obsolete. It's no point for them to do this. So if they could make money selling their products, then they will do it themselves, because they have the stock, and I'm sure they can have a manpower, because if you can make all the money they advertise and you double your income on each item, then you will sell it yourself. You just clearly would. So dropshipping is absolutely no, and I'd be very surprised if any of you ever come across a dropshipper that's actually truly dropships decent items that you can make money on. But again, think again, if you found this on the first search on Google, so would be hundreds of other people. And we're going to be moving on to number 3. Okay, so number 3 we have is, if you have a look online and you want to buy itemized pallets. Itemized pallets, basically, normally it's a raw customer return. So they say it's a raw customer returns. Basically means that customer return the item, the company they return to just basically collects them and ships them off to a pallet reseller. So they stack the pallet up, nobody looked at the things, nobody knows, items are new, used, or secondhand, or used and for 6 months and then sent back, nobody knows. That's what they call a raw returns, or also unchecked pallets. That's the name. So it's plenty of companies that do sell raw customer returns. Technically, every time you see raw returns, alarm bells should ring. I explain why. Those pallets normally come itemized. That means that each item of what's on the pallet is listed in the PDF or in the list below. Of course, they use the RRPs on the products. And as I explained previously, the RRPs of the product and the selling price of the product on eBay and Amazon, it's totally different cup of fish or cup of tea. Whatever is different, it's a different thing, and it's a massive price difference between. They'll advertise, say the whole value of the pallet is £5,000. The fact is, again, I'm speaking from experience and not just from one pallet we bought before, that £5,000 retail is more likely to be £2,000 retail. And this is only if the product is 100% brand new, untouched, and you can sell this as brand new straight out of the pallet to on eBay or on Amazon. Because it's raw customer returns, you have items that are brand new and might have just been opened by a customer, just didn't like whatever, and sent back. Half of the items you'll get out of this £2,000 that's left will be either heavily used, just used, or broken or missing parts. As I'm sure we all have done this, you buy something on Amazon, it either breaks or whatever, you send this back, so those things get then palletized and sold on. So just think, out of those £2,000 a retail that's left, half of those items will be used or broken. So you basically cut your value of the items from another half to about £1,000. Say you buy a pallet for £500 plus the fees plus delivery, so it makes it, I don't know, call it £700. So you leaves you a very small margin of £300 to make on this pallet, and that's excluding your listing fees, your postage fees, and obviously the taxes you got to pay. And of course the refunds if you, God forbid, you forgot to check something, and obviously you sent it out and it isn't coming back to you for whatever reason. This is another point. You have to check when you buy raw customer returns. You have to literally take every item out and you have to test it. You have to check whether this is complete, and sometimes it's very hard and it's very time consuming. So half of the time raw customer returns not worth it, especially electricals. So I'm pretty sure there's many people sell electrical items on eBay, but I don't know if you're aware, with Amazon you can sell electrical items, and I think customers go up to about 6 years that they can call up Amazon and ask to return the item. Sometimes the Amazon leaves it up to you. Sometimes they just force you to refund or accept the return. So if you think on a really slow margin you already have, a few years down the line, you might come back and you lose another 100 quid on the refunds and you basically have not made any money. Another small point to consider, again, all coming back to the companies that resell this, why would you sell something to you on a pallet if they can take this out and sell it themselves? Again, speaking from experience, we bought the pallet that's meant to be unchecked customer returns from Amazon, and it was not good. The company was just, I think, starting out at the time, and they didn't have huge amounts to sell. So we thought, that's great, unchecked returns. Chances are, good price, and we might be able to make some money. Every single item that we had from this pallet was used or broken. So we spent a few £100, and basically we have not made any money. Again, why would you as a company sell something on a pallet, say it's worth £1,000? Why would you put this on a pallet and sell the pallet for £500 plus fees if you know for a fact there's a £1,000 item there that is brand new and you can resell right away? You wouldn't. Even if your, again, business policy to sell business to business, they will have a subsidy of the company that will go through the pallets and they will take the best stuff out and they will sell this on eBay themselves. And again, I will guarantee you this 100%, you will not find the company that sell itemized items that have not gone through and taken the best things out. So basically, to sum up, when you buy a raw returns pallet, it's very little money on there. You one little point, sorry, just point out, there's some brands, especially the kind that sold on the TV channels. There's a couple of brands that only sell through QVC and some other selling TV channels. The pallet people won't tell you, but you legally not allowed to sell those items on eBay and Amazon as a business seller. I don't think I can mention those companies, the brands, what the brands are, but basically there is a clause, and normally the decent company will tell you there's a clause that this such and such pallets are not to be allowed to be sold online, but many companies don't. So you could potentially come in a bit of trouble if you buy the pallet of specific, especially single branded products that you're not allowed to sell on eBay and Amazon. That basically means all you have left is you got yourself a few £100 worth of products. You have to test everything, and the only place you got to sell them is on a Facebook marketplace or maybe a boot sales. But let's be fair, when you spend that kind of money, chances are you're not going to sell and make money even through that. So this is the point to really be cautious and careful when you look through. Do your research and sort of think, basically, if it's too good to be true, then it probably is, because all those companies out there are to make money, like what you're trying to do, what we're trying to do. And of course, everybody will find a way of making the most of it. And that normally means taking the best stuff out, selling it themselves, and obviously selling the rest from the pallet, basically the stuff they really don't want to deal with. So the best thing for you, if you do trying to find something, obviously do your research and trying to buy pallets that maybe companies don't itemize, so maybe give you slight hope that the company doesn't quite know what's inside those pallets. That basically will give you more chance of selling the items for profit. So that's hopefully it. Hopefully, guys, it gives you an in-depth idea of really of the truth, what it is like trying to find a true company that you can actually buy products and make money with. So if you like the video, please subscribe below, like us, comment, and if you got any questions, obviously do let us know, and we'll see you on the other video. Thank you for watching. Bye.